Hi Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your April 6th to the 12th, 2025 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, Danehartt Guided Messages, or daneharttarot.com. They're both linked in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So if you are sound sensitive, this is the time to mute the reading, let the healing energy wash over you, and then unmute it when you see me pick up the singing bowl. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Cancer. Let us see what the tarot has to say. And we're going to be going old school here, back to the beginning where I used to do the Celtic cross. So we're going to do that again because I've just been called to. It's going to be a lot of fun. So let's see here. At the heart of us, the current situation is the 10 of Pentacles, which is fantastic. Then we have the challenge, which is the Lovers, Angels, and Spirit Guides. We then have our focus, which is the Ace of Pentacles. And then our past situation, which is the Page of Wands. Oh, goodness, as everything falls onto the floor. So let me pick that up. This over a bit. Angels and Spirit Guides shown clearly. Our past is the Eight of Swords. We then have our strengths being the 5 of Cups, which I really like. Angels and Spirit Guides. We then have no, this is our strengths. This is our past. Okay, very nice. We have our near future. No, this is our near future. We have the advice here, which is the 8 of Wands. We have then the environment, which is the Fool. The 9 of Cups is our hopes and fears, angels and spirit guides. And then we have the Queen of Wands, which is our outcome. So I like this. I like this a lot, the way that we're moving forward. Now, it's interesting because why I saw this as our past is because we would want the 8 of Swords to be the past, right? Not to overthink, not to overanalyze. But our greatest strength is going to be that we've thought this through so much. We have planned so well. And now it's time to let it go. So that's going to be really important here because it's our greatest strength, but it's also going to be one of the hardest things that we do during this time is to let go of the overplanning, the worrying, the excuse me, the looking at things from all the different angles. So it's kind of like we've looked at it, we know it from every corner, and now it's time to step back. Let me just take a sip of water. All right. I do apologize. Okay, so our current situation is the 10 of Pentacles. This week is very money focused, or what we value as much as money. The 10 of Pentacles is prosperity and success. It's wealth. It is achievement. It is moving forward. It's generational blessings. So what we're going to be seeing during this week here, Cancer, is that we are blessed and that we need to tap into the of course I can energy, because that's going to be really prominent and really powerful within us. It leads us then to the challenge, which is the Lovers. Now, this is Gemini energy. Time frame is May 21st to June 20th. Now, it can be that Gemini is a challenge for us. It can also be that as we're embracing our success, our love, we can have somebody that is pulling us in a different direction. It can be a former lover, it can be a current lover, it can be a duality within ourselves, because lover energy is also, Gemini energy, which is duality in the complexity. It's not going to be all black and white. There's going to be myriad shades of gray, and that's going to be really important for us. So just being aware of this. It's also, the challenge is to know that we are blessed and that we are moving forward in a blessing. And that's going to be really important as well, that it isn't quite as scary or as overwhelming or as needing to be overthought as people say it is. And it brings us then to our need to focus on the seeds that we are planting during this time. The seeds that we are planting, the prosperity that we're leading forward in. This is a gift from God to our spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, prosperity, success, bounty, abundance. And we need to focus on what we want to plant, what we want to harvest, how we want things to move forward, and really look at what's stealing our energy, or where people are telling us, oh no, you can't possibly do that. Oh no, you're not going to be able to. And it's like, why the heck not? So just be aware of that during this time. And then it moves us into what we're leaving behind. And this is the page, this is the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We are leaving behind this need to prove, okay? But also this person who's like, well, you have to prove yourself. You have to, do this, you have to do that, you have to push the envelope, you have to conform this way. And we're like, no. We're embracing our passion, we're embracing our fire. We're going to be very intrigued by people who go against the status quo and who move forward in their own passion, in their own determination, looking at things differently, looking at themselves differently. And what we're also going to be seeing here is that we're leaving behind this stage of having to prove ourselves, and this energy of, well, you have to prove that you can do this. And we're stepping into a new definition of ourselves and a new way forward. It brings us then to our strength, which again is the fact that we have thought about what we want to do from every different angle, from every different way, and now we're seeing ourselves, being able to move forward. Like we've planned it out, but we have to make sure that the thoughts are not a cage for us, that they don't become a prison. Because the thing with the Eight of Swords in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck is that the person is lightly tied, right? She has a rope around her, but it's loosely around her. She has swords around her, but she has a path forward. She's not trapped, but she's told she's trapped. And so here, our thinking and our planning, it has helped us. It's actually a blessing for us, but we're not trapped. And we have to realize that. And this week, it's going to be a challenge for us to realize this. But once we do realize it, we have the 10 of Pentacles. We have prosperity and success coming. We have the windfall coming in. We have success guiding us forward. It leads us then to our near future. And this is the Five of Cups. We change our mind and we change our lives. We leave behind this looking at things of like, it's kind of like an Eeyore mentality. And also we're leaving behind people who have this Eeyore mentality. Oh, we just can't do this. Oh my goodness. Everything like that. And we turn towards the Two of Cups. It might not be as much, right? 2 is less than 3. But there's a blessing here. There is power here. There is prosperity here. And we're stepping into it. And as we step into it, we step into our power, our assuredness, our determination. And we're like, I got this. I got this. Why was I so harsh on myself before? Why was I so down on myself? And it moves us. As we change our mind, we change our life. It moves us to the advice. And it's like, just keep going. Just keep going. Just go. See, we have the repeat of the number 8. This 8 wants us to be trapped, right? 8 is a very hardworking, determined number. This 8 wants us to be trapped. This 8 is like, just go for it. Just go for it. And what we have to do is double dog dare ourselves to just go, to just go, to just do, to just like movement. And there's that sense of like, any movement is good movement during this week. We're like, any way forward is going to be good. Is going to be better than staying still. We're going to have a fear of like, what if it's not? But we need to move things forward. And so, yeah, getting started, that's going to be really important. Moving and, going after things, that's going to be really important for us. Because again, we can sit in paralyzed fear of overthinking, and that will be easy for us. It won't be good for us. It moves us then to the Fool. And this is taking that leap of faith. You have somebody around you, okay? The environment is like, go for it, jump, like, see what happens. You have somebody around you who's like, why not? Like, why not do it? And you have all your reasons, right? You've thought it out. But here it's like, yeah, why not? There's this attitude right now that you're stepping into, and there's the people around you that's like, just jump. And we're afraid of making a fool out of ourselves. We're afraid of what people will think. And it's like, okay, fine. But they're going to think whatever they're going to think anyway. Go for it. And don't be so afraid. Okay? The Fool is saying here, just jump, just go. And it brings us then to our hopes and fears. And that's the Nine of Cups, a wish being granted, a wish coming true. It's like, we've hoped for it. We fear that it won't. And here, during this week, there's going to be very little things that start to come together. And it's like, oh, well, I did that right. Oh, okay. And it gives you the confidence, Cancer, to keep on moving forward. And then the outcome is the Queen of Wands. This is fire and tenacity and determination. This is letting yourself shine. This is fire and passion leading you forward. And this is also fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And this is a person who is very passionate, who is astoundingly creative, who has insight and intuition like up and down the Mississippi. And you're going to be very drawn to the confidence that they have and the way that they just bring things forward. That's going to be very appealing to you. So do be aware of this during this time. But you're also going to be very drawn to a person who is tenacious, who thinks outside of the box, and who feeds your creativity, right? They boil your water. They give a bit of a kick to your step, put a bit of a pip. I don't know what the heck the saying is that I'm trying to say here, but they put a skip to your step or something like that, where you're like, oh my gosh, I can do that. But this is also going to be somebody who's very enticing to you. This is going to be somebody who's very creative. This can be somebody that you are just so inspired by that you're like, I can do that. And it's a question mark first. It's like, I can do that. And then it's like, but I can do that. And that's going to be really cool, that fire, that passion that leads you forward. Okay. So let's see what your spirit energy is. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels, and spirit guides. So we have two. We have the blue jay and we have the white owl. And the blue jay says here, it is time, no, the time is right to access and master your abilities. Do so with humility and control. And the white owl says, the wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. And it's time to connect. It's time to connect and see you moving forward in them. It's like you're mastering your abilities. It's no longer, oh, I have to learn, I have to keep on going. It's like, no, you were the knight, now you are the queen. And that's cool. It moves us then to your chakra energy, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. And this is psychic development. This is the third eye chakra. Trust your intuition, especially as a Cancer. Trust your intuition. It will serve you so well. It brings us then to the energy to be mindful of, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. The Nine of Swords. Yeah, the bedfellow to the Eight of Swords. It's like worry, doubt, fear. Be mindful about this because it can rob your week. It can make you just feel paralyzed, as if you just can't. You just can't. So just be aware that you just can. You really can. Your subconscious spirit message is the ostrich, and it says, the choice is clear for you now. Follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart. Yeah. But also trust your heart. Trust what you're feeling. It's like, don't be like, oh, I'm just making it up. You're not. You're not. And that's what somebody's going to tell you, right? You're fighting against somebody who's more than willing to tell you, oh, you're just making it up, or, oh, you don't really understand. And it's like, no, you have a better grasp on things than they want you to believe. It moves you then to the soul star chakra located 6 inches above your crown. This is universal light. This is letting yourself be inspired, connecting with the universe. It brings us then to the subconscious energy to be mindful of, 5 of Cups, thinking that it always has to stay the same. Always looking at the failures, the fears, the way things didn't go right, and that being the definition forevermore. It's like, no, No, you are actively breaking that down. It brings us then to the subconscious tarot message, and it is the 9 of Wands. And here you are learning to step into your magic, your creativity, your passion, your power. You are tired of being on the defensive. Now it is time to create. All right. All right, Cancer, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time, of this week, and of yourself. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony. Cancer, may blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed week. Bye.